and I've been the only man standing in the House with a different opinion over this document. I am sure any good scholar will realize today that we are simply in the hands of three persons in this republic. Whatever they want to do with this republic, no one can question. And this can be seen through a reflection of what has happened today. That the Honorable MCAs, we were given the copies of BBI as late as yesterday. That is when we had a redraft of the Constitution, proposed amendment. And then today, we were supposed to pass it. I think this is a very unique bill. Members of the press, you can be able to know this, that there is a procedure that a bill is supposed to go through. But for you to understand that there is something very fishy about this document, is that we can be able to end a bill within one sitting and within a fraction of maximum 15 minutes. If I did not stand to give my different opinion, it would have taken a record time of about 7 minutes. And when I stood to speak, you saw how honorable members and even the speaker became a dictator in the chair, not to allow me to present my views. But I want to say this. One, for those who have done mathematics, it is common knowledge that when you are dividing, any number which comes on top of the division as a remainder, as you round, you don't round, you simply don't round up and you leave one number out. As it is, if you calculate in terms of allocation of new constituencies, ideally, correctly, mathematically, you are supposed to be having an allocation of 4 constituencies. But now because we are simply at the mercy of these persons who tell us, pass it within 24 counties. And if you don't, you are going to be referred into others. So what do? We become a puppet of simply saying, let's pass it so that we are counted among the 24 counties. We are very happy. We are being told we are going to have an allocation of 35%. I wish the scholars of this republic could be able to come out and tell our people the correct version. That when you look at the roles given to the counties, they have been given roles without money. If we are given money, respective to the roles which have been allocated to the county governments, then the allocation from the national government will go beyond that 5%. But today we are being fooled that we are being given that 5%. It is common knowledge again that honestly, if you look at the mutual understanding which we have with the governors at our respective counties, we already have a fund which is used to carry out development projects in our wards. And today, we are pegging it at around 17 to 21. And you're telling me now we are going back to 5% if you calculate.
Of this constitution, whereby they only gave the county assemblies 3 months. 3 months we still have for 51 days with this document. But the other assemblies rushed and made their determination. Honorable Speaker, on this document of abstaining, there are a lot of irregularities first in BBI. And I want to take you to the transitional and consequential provisions. If you have that document, read on the delimitation of number of constituencies. It says, within the 6 months from the commencement date of this act, the Independent and Electoral Boundaries Commission shall subject to subsection 2, determine the boundaries of the additional 70 constituencies created in Article 89. 1. Using the criteria provided for in Article 81D and 87 subsection 7. If you look at this constitution...
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm sticking to what you ruled. Yeah. That he has very good reports with him, but the time does not allow. Yeah. His 3 minutes is over. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The problem I might seem to be mutating, but I find Honorable Tena is also the Deputy Chief Whip. Proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. If you look at the Constitution of Kenya, the way PPI, the provisions of PPI are telling us, Article 87, subsection 7, it has not been provided here. It's not there. 87, subsection 7. So if we say there are a lot of errors also in this PPI, then that is actually what warrants us to abstain, because we can't return to the sender. We cannot return this document to the sender. What we are only expecting to do is just to abstain because there are a lot of errors. Number three, Honorable Speaker, the proponents of this document have handled clauses by clauses. If you look at the regional integration and cohesion, I have had honorable members debating that we love the state embracing African unity. Look at Article 2 of the Constitution, whereby it guarantees all the treaties and the conventions and the bilateral agreements to be confiscated into the Constitution of Kenya. And here, we are drafting a constitution to buy friends from Africa. Whereas, it can only be domesticated because the Constitution provided under Section 2